You read books about mindfulness, watch videos about self-development, nod along with every sentence, and yet you remain the same person. Your mind understands everything, but your life shows no consequence. The problem isn't that you know too little. It's that your brain mistakes learning for changing. Knowledge gives you the feeling of progress, even when you haven't moved an inch. In the next few minutes, you'll understand why your mind deceives you and how real growth only happens through experience. So, if knowledge isn't enough, what are you truly missing? Knowledge is easy. You can consume it in minutes, store it for hours, and forget it in days. But experience, it costs you something. Time, uncertainty, pain. Change doesn't begin when you understand something, but when you feel it. Your brain doesn't store sentences, it stores emotions. It remembers the trembling before a decision, the lump in your throat, the failure that shook you awake. Experience is knowledge that has passed through your nervous system. Only when you live through something does it become part of you. Everything else remains theory, beautiful but powerless. You've probably watched hundreds of videos explaining how to change your life. You know all the theories about discipline, mindfulness, and dopamine. And yet, you're still stuck in the same patterns. That's not because you're stupid. It's because your brain reacts to understanding as if it were changing. Every time you learn something new, it releases dopamine. You feel like you're growing, but you're only moving inside your head. It's like running a marathon in your mind while your body stays on the couch. The micro action. Turn every aha moment into a tiny act. When you hear something new today, apply it within 24 hours, no matter how small. Only then does knowledge turn into direction. And you'll notice, change doesn't smell like success. It smells like discomfort. Because that's exactly where it begins. The brain isn't built for transformation. It's built for survival. Its only job, to protect you from pain. And pain always appears the moment you try something new. That's why your mind prefers to stay in the realm of thinking. It analyzes, plans, reflects, all to keep you from feeling. Because to feel is to take a risk. From a neuropsychological perspective, learning activates the brain's reward system, while acting activates the threat system. That's why you constantly crave the next insight. It feels good, but the moment you're supposed to apply it, your body pulls back. It's like having an inner guardian angel, one who keeps you safe, but also keeps you stuck. The micro action. When you notice yourself hesitating, say, "This is my brain, not me." Recognize the mechanism and act anyway. Because every time you take action, you train your nervous system to choose courage over control. Maybe knowledge was never meant to change you, but to prepare you. Like a map that shows you where the mountain is, but doesn't replace the climb itself. The map makes you smarter, but only the journey makes you stronger. Every thought you understand is just a seed, but it needs soil, rain, and time. Meaning, mistakes, doubts, and repetitions. That means you can stop chasing more input. Instead, start living the little you already know. The micro action. Today, choose one single idea that moved you and turn it into action. Not perfectly, just genuinely. Because one real step in the physical world changes you more than 1,000 theories in your head. That's how your life slowly turns from a library into an experiment. And that's the moment when knowledge begins to take shape. Change doesn't need grand plans, just small encounters with reality. When you learn something new today, don't close the page right away. Ask yourself, where does this touch my life? Write down one sentence about what you'll do differently tomorrow. And then, do exactly that without waiting for motivation. That's the difference between knowledge and experience. Knowledge stays quiet. Experience leaves traces. From a psychological view, every small action creates a new neural pattern. It's not insight that changes your brain, it's repetition. So do less, but do it more often. The micro action. Start with a 2-minute experiment. Take one insight and apply it practically for just 2 minutes today. And notice how your body feels while doing it. That way, you stop training your mind and start training your nervous system. And that's where real transformation begins. In the end, it's not what you know that changes you, it's what you're willing to feel. Your knowledge is like light, but it's useless if you never enter the room it illuminates. That's why you don't need a new theory. You need a daily ritual that turns knowledge into experience. Here's your 2-minute plan. Minute 1, awareness. When you hear something new, close your eyes for a moment and notice where in your body you feel it. Maybe in your chest, maybe in your stomach. Let it become real. Minute 2, action. Do one tiny thing differently than yesterday. Call someone you've been avoiding. Say honestly what you think, or stay silent when you'd normally explain. Do this every day. After a week, you'll realize it's not knowledge that changes you. It's the encounter with reality. Because transformation isn't a thought, it's an imprint on your nervous system. One day, you'll realize everything you've ever understood was just preparation. Real learning began in the moments when you doubted, when you trembled, when you failed, and kept going anyway. Experience is knowledge you have survived. It leaves scars, but also depth. And maybe that's life's quiet victory. Not to know everything, but finally to be. If this thought resonates with you, leave a comment. What experience has truly changed you? Subscribe to the channel if you're ready to learn, not just to understand, but to experience. Because the next video will show you how to reconcile your mind with your body. Until then, don't collect quotes, collect experiences.